Hi everyone, it's Jill Lancet, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. I'm in Greystanes, which is a suburb in the western suburbs of Sydney. I do have classes running at the Cumberland Arts Society, and they're in Maryland. If you'd like any information on those, please go to my email address and send me an email and I'll send you some information on those. You can shop at my online store right there. That is jilllancet.stampinup.net. This is the June host code. It ends on the 1st of July. So does the 15% off sale of our beautiful designer series papers. That finishes on the 30th of June. So does the fantastic joining offer, and you get for $169, you get $283 worth of products of your choice that you choose. You put them into your starter kit and you only pay $169. That ends on the 30th of June. Now you can put those 15% off papers into your starter kit and you will get more bang for your buck. Okay, now I saw somebody post this on Facebook. Was it today or yesterday? Yesterday, I think it was. Don't ask. And I made this card, and my son is the person I run these things by, and he said there's way too much happening there, Mum. So I'm going to make it very, very simple, but this is done with our alcohol markers on vellum, and we're going to make this card less the bling, but you can decide whether that's a good thing or not. Okay, so what I've done here is I have in this little recyclable tray, I have a clipboard, and it's got a piece of scrap paper. There's a piece of vellum there. It's stuck down with some repositional tape. Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. And it's just clipped on there. Very, 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 very narrow border that it's clipped on there, but it's hopefully not going to move. Now, I put it in here because we're going to be spraying and it goes everywhere. You've got no idea. I'm not even sure this is going to be safe. But I'm going to show you how we achieve that gorgeous, that beautiful marbled like finish. Now, I used, let me see, what did I use? I used Dark Orchid Oasis. I used dark Melon Mumbo. And I think I even threw in some dark Tahitian Tide. Now, what you need to achieve this is some alcohol. Now, I tried 100% alcohol. I tried this one, and all that does is just completely melt it. And then they all just blend together and you're just left with one colour. So I put that one away. Excuse me. And this one here, Isocol Rubbing Alcohol. Now, I'm not sure what percentage this is. Not sure. But anyway, that's what I've used. I have filled, well, not filled, but put some in an old water bottle. I have a little jar that's got alcohol in it that I'm going to use. And we're going to get, and a little spritz bottle. Where's my little spritz bottle gone? Gosh, that's the most important piece. Where is that? Oh, hold your horses, honey. I had it here somewhere. Oh, here it is, right here, so I wouldn't forget it. Now, this is just a glass one that I've picked up somewhere. Don't know where, but you can buy them, I think, in our catalogue. But anyway, this is about the technique. Okay, so the first one I'm going to do is the Tahitian Tide, and I'm basically just going like this. And then I'm going to use the dark melon mumbo. I'm using the thick end, and I'm using it on the side. Okay, now our darkest colour is the dark Orchid Oasis. Beautiful colour, absolutely beautiful. Look at that. So we might need some more mumbo. Let's have a look. Small melon mumbo. And that's it. So now I'm going to spritz this, and hopefully magic will happen. Now I'm spritzing it quite a lot. And I'm just going to get this and dip it into the alcohol and move this around a bit. Now, this is just an old jar that I had. You know, I am the recycle queen. So let's just move this around. For some reason or other, the Tahitian tide does not want to cooperate. But that's okay. We will still get a fairly good effect. And I'm just sort of spreading them out. And now I'm going to spritz that again. It does dry very fast, so. And I kind of want those sort of finishes on that. Now we need to leave this to dry. So as you can see, that's splattered everywhere. Hopefully it stayed within the confines of this thing. So I'm just going to pop that over there. Now I'm going to tell you what the rest of the things that I've done here. So we have a cut, yeah, look, they're spattered on there. So we've got a tent fold card base, and I just have a piece of basic black, and all I have done is, I'll tell you the measurement of that. It is 14.3 by 10. 14.3 by 10. Now I have taken one of the deckled rectangles. I'm not sure if I can tell you which one it is. Okay, it is the third one from the outside, the third one. And I've simply cut out an aperture into the middle of this. And you've seen this before. I've taped it down, run it through the machine, and we're left with that. This I can use on another card, on another project somewhere down the track. So just see how we're going with this now. Excuse me. Now you can speed this up by putting a bit of heat on it, which I might do, so just bear it with the noise. I'm only going to put it on to level 1. And just lightly, hopefully, oops, sorry, I think that was the camera. I'm just going to kind of just dry this a bit. Now I've put it down with some repositional tape in the hope that it won't warp too much. Now we can go in and we can add a few other layers here. So we might actually add some purple over here. Some purple over here. There's quite a lot of pink happening. So we'll spritz this again, see what happens this time, just lightly. And use the brush. just to move this around. That's all I'm doing, moving the colour around. There we go. Look at those lovely splotches there. So I've got a piece of paper towel over here. I'm just doing that with. Okay, so just lightly going to re-dry this again. Now, these you will never get to the same. Because the next process we're going to do is some embossing with a gel pen, and I have featured this before on my YouTube channel. If you want to see that whole video, then I dare say you'll need to go back through my library. Okay, now this is the side that we've actually done our alcohol colouring on, and I did it on the other side before, but I want the colours to be more vibrant on this one. So I'm just going to pop that over there, take it out of here. Now this is a gel pen. I think I bought this packet on Amazon. I couldn't tell you how much it was, but they're just ordinary gel pens. And we need to treat this as any other embossing, in as far as we have our embossing powder ready. We have our embossing buddy here. Now, I found that the embossing buddy can sometimes clog up the gel pen, so you'll see me cleaning the nib of the gel pen. So I want to have everything ready for when we do this. And I finally, look, I kept these little tiny spoons. I don't know how long I've had them, just so that I could do that. That's just a little hook. I've just popped that on the inside, and I saw somebody else do it years ago, and I was like, yep, collected the little spoons, didn't do anything about it, but there we go. Okay, so we'll have that ready to go. And here is our gel pen. It just so happens that it is a silver gel pen. So what I want to do is I just want to follow some of these connections where these colours join. Oh, that's not going to stick down now. Might just put a little bit of tape on that. Oh dear. These things seem to try us. Let's hope that holds. Okay, so what I want to do is I just want to, and I'm just going along the edges. Some of these are gorgeous little circles. Now, you don't want to wait too long because this will dry. So you want to get that embossing powder on there fairly quickly. So I'm going to do this as I go along. While it's on there, it's fine. So I think we might need some down here. And I'm just doing a squiggly line, basically. I'm trying to sort of loosely follow the edges of the colour. Now we'll just pop some on there. And I might just turn this around. Look at these beautiful ones. Sorry if my head's in the way there. So I want to kind of accent these little circles here, just to give this some real character. And yep, at the end of the day, doesn't matter if you're spot on with the scribblings or not. Yuck, I've got embossing powder everywhere. Okay, so I think some more here. Look at those beautiful little markings there. And I can't do this and talk, apparently. Right, let's have another look. Here's some more. And I want to see this one here. There we go. And that's basically it. So now I'm just going to get a piece of paper, scrap paper, and I'm going to tip this off, and we'll heat this, and we may decide that we want more. So I'll tip this back into the container right now before something terrible happens. Right, now on high. I'm just going to let that heat up. Cheers, I'm halfway through a coffee. It's nearly gone cold. So we'll just see how this goes. Oh, look at that. And it's, as you can see, it's in the silver. I thought the silver would complement these colours. Oh, look, and we've got some like stardust happening there where the embossing powder has stuck unwanted. Oops, forgot that piece there. So we might do some more. Might do some more. What do you think? I think something is lacking down here. And I'm just basically doodling. Just make sure that's going. And I quite like it sometimes when it's not a complete line. So I think maybe some more of these in here. There's one there. Okay, let's have a look. And yeah, I can't talk and do this at the same time. Sorry, guys. Okay. Oops. Sorry. Beautiful. And I think there's going to be more spattery bits, which is good. I like that. So I probably didn't need to put the embossing buddy on in the first place. So let's put this away now, and I'll show you how this works. It's a hook. Maybe it's for cables. I don't know. I've had them for a long time. And I just clip that in there like that. It stays up out of the powder, and I can get it relatively easily. Right, let's reheat this again for the last time. Now this is vellum cardstock, so it's quite up to having this heat and this alcohol. Oh, that is fantastic. I love it. I love it. Okay, so we'll give that a second to cool, and then we'll put this together, and I'll show you what else we are going to do. Oh, I put the silver away. Okay, now with these tiny little scraps that I cut off the black card to make it that size, we're going to emboss our message. Nothing, these are scraps. They would be thrown out. So let's see if I can manage this or not. So I'm just putting some embossing buddy on there because here I do not want it to stick, okay? So let's get this ready. And yep, I'm going to ink it up with the Versamark embossing ink. And I want this to be quite inked up. So we'll go all over it just to make sure we get it in the right place. And do bear with me if my head gets in the way. Okay, well, it's going to get in the way because I cannot see it. Sorry, I'm going to have to bring it down here a bit, guys. Sorry. I hope you can see that. I hope it's straight. If it's not, I've got more scraps. I've got loads of scraps. Here we go. That looks pretty good to me. Now, I think I actually put that over a bit further. I did. But you know what? There's no mistakes. Just a redirection of creativity. So that's out of the way. And that's the silver. And we're going to bring the heat gun back in. Hang on. Let's see if I buggered that up. No, that looks pretty good. Pretty good. Now, you don't want to overdo it, and I think I've overdone it. But you know what? I'm not going to do it again because I think I just fluked that straightness. Now, where is our piece? Okay, here it is. So we're going to put this together now. And I'm going to use the tear and tape because the border is so skinny on this. Yep, everything is covered. Oh, feels like sand at the beach. Okay. So, with the tear and tape, which I've never quite been able to tear it very well, but what we are going to do on the back of this, on the back of our frame, we're just going to put some down close to the edge, close to this edge. Okay, just like that. Yeah, I'm not good at this. I'm really not. Really not good at it. So I'm going to cut it. So again, I'm putting it along very close to the edge. Oh, and I'm stuck to it. Gosh, I hope you can see this. There. Right, I don't know how people tear this. I see them do it. They seem to do it so easily, and I have so much trouble. Every now and again I try it again, but I just don't think I have the strength in my fingertips. I don't know. Maybe I need to do some finger exercises or something. Something crazy like that. But I found this was the best way to adhere this down. So we just do that like that. Now we've got that right. Now I'm just going to have another sip. Cheers, everybody. Where's my take a pick? Now, I've given that a good press all the way around. And I'm going to lift this And I'm just going to pull out this much. So you can see I've just pulled out that much. I'm going to do the same thing with this edge. I'm just going to crease that, and so on, all the way around, all four sides. And this just helps me line this up really well. So I'm going to take it off here. And as you can see, it's a little bit warpy, but that's okay. We've got our beautiful silver embossing on it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this down here like this, and then I'm just going to line this up. Now just make sure all of your little panel things are out of the poking out. We don't want to see it. We want it to line up really nicely. So just want to lay one corner down, and then I'm going to pull this one as I run my finger down there. So that's adhered now. And then I'm going to do this corner. I'm just going to do exactly the same thing. Same here. Just running my finger along there. And the last side. If you have trouble with adhesive tape, you know, that's a good thing to remember that you can do that. Okay, so now we have this beautiful piece that's got beautiful alcohol ink and all of its beautiful configurations, but look when you put it onto the white. How gorgeous is that? Okay, so we're going to, oh, there's a little bit sneaking out there. If that happens, you just need to trim that off. And we just might check that side too. So I've taken my scissors between the black and the vellum. And I'm just trimming that. There we go. Now, let's have a look here. You can see just a little sliver of that, so we'll do the same thing there. So I'm just popping my scissors, one blade, between the vellum and the black cardstock. Oh, right. And we shall just trim that off. Done. Now nobody would know that was there. So we're going to attach this to here. We're just going to glue this on. Now, we don't really need to put any glue on the back of this, but I will show you how you can glue the back of this. If I could find my silicone mat. Here it is. Stop looking, everybody. I found it, and it's all covered in you know what. So in here I've got a little sponge, and I just use it and put it back straight in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bit of this on here. Now this will come off really easily off my silicone mat, but where you can't see through it, I'm just going to put a line of glue. Okay, and then this, I am just going to dab this all over the vellum. And for some unknown reason, you can't really see it from the front. So there you go. That's how you can adhere vellum. So we'll put this down now, just checking the mat, checking the card I mean. And it does give you less wiggle time, but when you do it like that. But yeah, you can't see that. Can't see that behind there. And if you could, you would possibly think it was that beautiful texture. But there you go. That's another way to adhere vellum. So we'll pop that over there, out of the way. And we're nearly there. What's happened to our... There it is. There's our sentiment. You know what? I'm not happy with that. I'm going to do it again. Yep, I'm going to do it again. Sorry. Sorry, guys, but, you know. Okay. So I've put my embossing buddy on there. I'm going to have my silver embossing powder ready with my little spoon. Don't know what that is in there. Looks like a paper cut. What do you call it? Cut out. I've got my embossing, Versamark embossing ink. Now I hope I didn't fluke that positioning of that. Let's have a look. It has to be closer to this end. So, yep, my head's going to get in the way. Just hold your horses. There we go. I hope that's in the right spot. Looks pretty good. And there we go. So we'll just heat that. Pop this away. This time I won't. I won't tip it upside down. Oh my goodness. Oops. So that just clips in there. Goes on the top of that. Out of the way. Now here's my heat gun again. Just give that a bit of a second to warm up. Look how quickly that went. Isn't that beautiful? Look, isn't that lovely? Beautiful. So now this is going onto our card. Now my son thinks that that should be more minimalist. He said, lose the silver thread and lose the jewels. So we'll put them side by side. I'll just attach this and you can tell me which one you prefer. So we'll just trim this. Just trim it a bit closer to that. And probably about there. And we might just pop that up. Now, I wonder if these strips that I've been using lately, where are they? Yep, that's going to be perfect for that. Okay. Maybe not so long. Maybe about there. But I've been using these for the last couple of cards and I quite like them. So we need to pop that on there. Now you would think that would be very, very easy, but we'll see. Okay. Sorry for the big silences, everybody. Okay, so that's on there. We'll just take that off and pop this here somewhere. What do you think? It's not straight. That looks pretty good to me. Okay, side by side. Now, this one I turned upside down. This one I've left face up with the alcohol blended ink. I've done on both of them, I've done with just a gel pen. Put your embossing buddy all over the surface. Gel pen, I've just done follow little lines, little edges and things like that. Silver embossed that and put it into this basic black frame. So minimalist or busy? Just leave a comment and let me know. Minimalist or busy? Which one do you like the best? So please subscribe, like and subscribe this video on my YouTube channel. You can follow me on Facebook. Just look for Facebook at Meraki Maven. Check that spelling. My name is Jill Lancet. I'm in Greystanes. I run card making classes. If you're interested, send me an email. Here's my online store, jilllancet.stampinup.net, and the June host code is that series of letters there. Ends on the 1st of July. The 15% off designer series paper sale ends on the 30th of June. The 30th of June. And so does the really, really great joining offer at the moment. You spend $169 and you get $283 worth of products of your choice. You choose them. And that includes items from the clearance rack, which is under the heading of sales. There's clearance. And the 15% off designer series papers. Now you can put anything in that starter kit, as long as you don't go over $283 worth, but make sure you get as close to that $283 as you possibly can. There is no credit back. So if you pay $169 and the things that you've chosen only add up to $169, that's what you're going to get. So cram as much stuff into that $283 as you can. Make sure, add some dimensionals. If you've only got a few dollars left, add some dimensionals, add some glue, the tear and tape. But yeah, make sure you spend every single cent of that. Okay, well, it's been a pleasure once again to show you this technique, and I really hope you enjoy it. So I'll see you. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you too. I try to post 2 videos a week, Sunday night and Wednesday night. So, but if you subscribe, you will be notified. Okay, so think about subscribing, but look forward to one every Sunday and one every Wednesday, unless something untoward happens. Anyway, thank you so much for your time. I know we're all busy, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you. Bye.